Lambeth is not a new thing to the diocese or to the church, but it's certainly a new thing to me. From what I understand, it happens every 10 years, and it is all the bishops of the Anglican Communion coming together to share in our diversity, to be enriched in each other's practices and each other's traditions. And so I'm excited to go. I know there is controversy within the communion. There is always tension within the communion. And that is part of living together. That's part of being in communion. There is always tension. And so how we hold that is important for us to pay attention to. And it's important work that we do together. So there will be some difficult conversations, I know that. There will be people who don't have the same kind of theology that I have. But that is the beauty of us sharing together. Within the communion, we are all in this together. This is the body of Christ, writ large, as big as we can get it within our own tradition. And that excites me. It also gives me a little bit of apprehension, because there are going to be hundreds of bishops there. And being fairly fresh out of the packet as a newly minted bishop, I'm nervous, but excited to go too. So I think it will enrich the diocese, because I will see the breadth and diversity, and I think it will be an enriching time. So I'm looking forward to it. So it's a full 2-week block, and during that time I know that there is a bishop's track, and there is also a spousal track. So there will be times when all the bishops are getting together, and then there is a program for the spouses as well. So that will be quite fun and interesting for both sides, that we'll both have a very different experience and when we come together. And then there's bishop and spouse joint events. There is also a female bishop caucus that has been, I've been invited to a luncheon that is being hosted by, I think it's the Nepalese bishop, on one of the days. But I think we don't, there are no policies that are made during this time. There are no like edicts that are proclaimed at the end of it. It is a time for us to recognize the value of each other as part of the body of Christ.